Hi,
Don't get Dugan's holier than thou.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Laughing Dragon Inn, Strike Team Beta Episode 2, Sins of the Mother. So last time, the...
Don't get Dugan's holier than thou. My stream just cut up. Sorry.
So last time, that's Episode 1, Episode 2. You guys recruited a new party member in Anfyra.
Mm-hmm.
You went on a mission to an undisclosed location. You rescued Dim Weaver from some giant bats, which you found out were skull drakes.
Mm-hmm.
And when you returned to Hundlestone, you... That's making that noise. You discovered the Cult of the Dragon standing in the middle of the town, and they were looking for one Chadara Daichaja, and they said that the Cult of the Dragon needs your help. What would you guys like to do?
Cult of the Dragon wants our help?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I draw my sword and tell everyone not to bunch up.
Okay. What the hell?
Wand.
Hold on. Sorry. That was weird. No,
Is it okay?
The call dropped for a second for me, and I have to redo
Oh, it was fine.
No.
Couldn't handle all these dragon cultists.
No, apparently not. Sorry.
Timothy's Chadara now. Go!
Okay.
Okay.
Who sent you?
Yeah. That was weird. Okay, anyway, sorry, let's try that again. So, Chadara, you yell that everyone should kind of spread out.
Don't bunch up. Keep Kira within 5 feet of me if she ran up with me, and point Thobor to get away.
Okay. Thobor will kind of... Warhammer still drawn. Very courageously take 5 steps back, because he is also not bunching up.
Okay.
How far are they from us?
Talking distance, 20 feet.
Yeah, I ran a little bit ahead, but... What?
Okay, I'd like to just Misty Step Bamf 30 feet sort of forward and sort of a flanking position relative to Chadara.
Okay.
And just be ready, just sort of flip. And if I can sort of materialize in a partially obscured, so I'm not so obvious in my arrival point, that was optimal. If not possible, understood.
You can kind of teleport. You can either be obscured or next to the Chadara. So you can teleport kind of next to a building. And you can kind of be like in an alleyway like you were for Bogue's siege of the town.
Yeah, I just like that sounds good. And, so Chadara is how far from me?
30 feet.
Okay, cool. And the COD are...
About also 30 feet, just kind of, they're just... You can see both of them from where you're at, and they're both, diagonal line 30 feet, diagonal line 30 feet, and they're 20 feet from each other.
Groovy. I'm ready with my wand and just, like I said, my intent. Watching.
Where are we again?
So you were in the town square of Hundlestone, the town where your base is. It's kind of a small, shitty, frozen frontier town.
Are we close to the path up to the school for wayward girls?
Yeah, you could get back to your base. Pretty
okay. I want to kind of start steering Kira that way and approach these dragon priests.
Okay.
If I see Chadara actively trying to steer Kira away, then I'll take her behind me, and I'm gonna pull my shield from out on my back and just place it on the ground and kind of like rest my hands like on it, on top of it.
Okay.
Like, so kind of just
Like,
kind of
so
window
it's like,
leaning over it.
yeah.
Okay. And you push Kira behind you?
Yes.
Okay. She'll kind of start walking up the hill, but like keep looking over her shoulder.
Approach.
You approach, or you tell them to approach? Sorry.
I'm approaching them and doing my family's stomp a little bit, but not quite as stompy as I could be, because I'm... What could you possibly want with me, Worm Priest?
He will say, we need a drop of your blood.
Huh.
And he'll kind of say, do what you want, do what you will, but without it, these realms are in danger. When your mother banished Tiamat back to the Nine Hells, her god spark was broken.
Okay.
It was spread across Toril. The Red Wizards seek them out, and Zaztam will put them in some sort of dread artifacts he has. You may not like it, but we are attempting to save the realms. You may not believe us. That's fine.
I sure don't, and I don't know who those other people are. You want a drop of my blood for what? To serve your queen?
In a way. We have found a part of her Godspark, and we seek to send it back to the Queen of Dragons, where it will be trapped in hell for another century.
Yeah. I can send you the meter. Can I get an insight check on this?
Sure.
On this doucher?
Can I hear the doucher too?
Yes.
Because I'd love to do an insight check on the doucher.
Douche.
Douche. Not so
Oh,
great.
boy.
I got a 10.
I don't even have my sister's insight. I forgot. Yep, I got an 8.
Am I within like touching reach of Chadara, or has she walked up ahead of me?
She has, but if you wanted to stay within touching reach, you could.
Okay, can I reach out and put a hand on her shoulder and use enhance ability to give her advantage on her roll?
Okay.
You're giving me better wisdom?
Yeah. Owl's wisdom.
Cool. It's a 9. Instead.
And Timothy, what did Katra get?
I tried.
I got a 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah. So my passive would have been the same.
Yeah.
Actually. So.
His face is, especially from Katra's angle, you can't see his face. He has a hood up. And Chadara, I mean, he doesn't seem to be outwardly lying to you. He seems committed to his cause, and he is speaking truth. At least in your eyes. Yeah,
well, I did so well.
What's the body language of the other Dragos?
They have not an offensive stance or anything, but one of them has a hand on some kind of weapon, and the other one seems to be just kind of warily eyeing everyone else.
Okay.
Like, kind of watching Kira go back up to the keep, like occasionally turning around to look at Thobor, who is only like 10, 15 feet away from them and still has a warhammer out. And then, kind of back around to you guys.
Do I get anything else from Al's wisdom, or do I just get advantage on wisdom?
Just advantage.
Okay. I'll kind of flinch a bit and shrug off from Anfyra. Be like, I told you not to bunch up. Watch this. Watch the skies. And I will get right in El Duche's face.
Okay.
And I'm not like, I have my weapon and shield out, but I'm not like in his face.
Yeah.
It is at my side.
Right.
Why should I possibly believe you?
He will say, do what you want, do what you will. But I thought heroes were interested in saving the realms.
Kind of eye check over each shoulder. You've already told Timothy, so you don't necessarily have to repeat yourself unless their body language has changed. His one buddy's on guard and the other one's on his wand or something?
Yeah, so somebody's on some kind of weapon or wand, and the other one is, kind of just eyeing everyone still.
You just want my blood to find my mother.
He will say, please. We know where the Banisher lies. You don't think we keep tabs on all of you? We thought you might be the most reasonable of the three.
It does please me. Darkweaver, come here. Yet now.
Kind of looks behind him. Oh, kind of scuttles up to you.
Kind of have this awkward eye contact now with this dragon priest, who's just kind of like, that wasn't smoother.
And then this gawky 15-year-old kind of walks up next to you. Hey.
You know magic, right?
Technically, yes.
Anything that the worm servant says sound right?
Jim rolled a 1 on his Arcana check.
There's some of you don't trust Dean implicitly.
He'll say, you use blood for magic.
I knew that part.
I rolled a 21. Arcana check.
I mean, they are talking about some weird high-level ritual bullshit. Yeah, it's certainly possible. But you can also use blood for other kinds of magic. Chadara is not wrong. So, that it might be used for a different purpose than they're saying. But it feasibly could be used to do what they say.
Man, I wish I rolled better on that insight check.
Just watching the chief for, a clue as to, or a cue as to what to do.
The dragon cultist will say, now, when I say simply a drop, it is not something I can take from you here. We would have to travel to a different location.
And where exactly is that?
He will say, the Sea of Moving Ice. And Thobor kind of leans over to make eye contact and be like, no. Absolutely not. It's where people go to die.
I rolled a nat 20 on a check to know what the Sea of Moving Ice is.
The Sea of Moving Ice is an aptly named. It is a sea of icebergs and glaciers. It's northeast of here, not terribly far. It's part of kind of Icewind Dale and the Frozen Far. Mm-hmm. But it is just like an uncharted Arctic Sea.
Would I know about the Sea of Moving Ice from my sailing days?
Yeah. You would know that.
You have only positive memories.
I've been playing the Neverwinter MMO, and there's a whole level set in the Sea of Moving Ice.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know a lot about it.
Okay.
If the game is like the D&D version,
Yeah.
I'll just start like talking, not to no one in particular. Yes, the sea is really nice. Aurora Borealis in the sky. People travel between icebergs using kayaks, not kayaks, but they're like KHEYEKs. Kayaks. And once you do enough quests, you get a better kayak. And so people are always zipping around from iceberg to iceberg. There's a lot of monsters there.
It is,
and
for sure,
there's
monsters.
at least one white dragon that lives in one of the icebergs.
But yeah, dragons, yetis, remorazes, frost giants, trolls.
Frost giants on their huge ships with the oars.
I love frost giant boats.
Captain Tide said we had to hide behind an iceberg as one passed by. Little Opie was scared, but I put a blanket over him. He said, "Don't worry, child. As long as I'm on board, nothing's going to happen to you." And nothing did happen to him on that day.
Thank you. Thank you, Bram.
Word, Bram.
So I
That's
imagine
my
that
word.
this entire conversation has been happening in game, and the dragon cultist was just like, "I love frost giant boats."
It's like, I just think they're neat. They're so much bigger than a regular boat. I like that.
Well, if you thought I was the reasonable one, you can't possibly think I'm going to follow you.
That's fair. But he'll kind of look to his friends, and he's like, "But she didn't murder us on sight. That was a concern with your mother."
Yeah. I'm still thinking about it.
Take your time. Do what you want. Do what you will.
You're not making the most convincing case for us to go do creepy blood magic in an unknown location full of ice. I mean, you want to maybe give us some more details? Like, why do we have to travel?
Well, he says it's part. You have to spill the blood as part of a ritual over where the God Spark is located. It is located in a dragon egg.
Oh, okay.
And then that will send the God Spark back to hell.
The God Spark is in a dragon egg?
Yes.
How do they... Captain... I'll look at Chadara, and I'll say, "Captain Tide, how do they know this? How would they know that there's a God Spark in a dragon egg?"
Excellent question, Bram.
Tell
you what. Come out to my office.
You mean the captain's quarters?
Katra's passive insight is putting two and two together here.
And he'll kind of gesture to his comrades, and the one will take their hand off their weapon, and he'll kind of start to walk up the embankment, like past you, and kind of looks back like, "We going?"
Yeah, I'll sheathe my weapon, kind of look back at everybody, and kind of like nod towards the place, and walk up to the Home for Wayward Girls.
We're keeping that name, by the way.
Totally. I am not changing it. I'm not paying for the signage.
I think everything should be somebody's hole. I think everything.
No,
We're gonna
please,
table
I
this
don't
for
want it
now.
to be the whole for real.
Just spread it far, far and wide. Everything.
What you said.
Chadara's hole, everybody's hole. Katra's hole. Everybody's gonna get one. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Like all of our offices are relabeled.
Like Hundlestone should be like Hundel's hole or something,
Hundel's hole.
Yeah.
Well, there is a hole in the town square. Remember, we dug that pit.
We did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We did.
The hole of
After the
Hundlestone.
hole.
Hundlestone's hole.
Got to fill that in.
Oh wait, wasn't there like accurate John?
Yeah.
So maybe it should be accurate John's hole because he's kind of the famous
Hundel's
person.
hole.
Hundel's hole.
I mean, we did put Uzi in the hole, so it could be Uzi's hole.
Uzi's hole.
I'm walking up to the house.
Before Autumn follows, I would like to I want to know if I can spot if it looks like there was anybody else with these guys, if anybody was traveling with them and maybe hung out on the outskirts of the town or something like that. Any signs of anything else watching us?
Yeah, I'm hanging out in the alley, totally rear guarding and just watching.
As they're walking, especially if they're content to go ahead of me, I look at the sky around us.
Okay.
I am also checking that.
Can I get perception checks from everyone who wants to search for something?
Do I still have advantage? Soup, how long does that last?
An hour.
Oh, cool.
24.
Maybe I can milk another insight check before this hour's over. I got a 19 on perception or survival.
Okay. Skies are clear, Chadara.
Okay.
And it's even a pretty nice, bright, winter morning. Every morning is a winter morning up here. Autumn, you can find their tracks into town, and it does seem like they were only traveling with the three of them.
Okay.
And kind of looking around, you don't see any other shady individuals. You don't see any other people in purple, robed cultists, anything like that. It's just kind of normal.
Okay.
The city square is a little quieter than normal because everyone kind of ran inside when strangers showed up again, and you guys weren't here. Because they don't... No offense to Thobor. He's probably like a level 1 fighter.
He's still a fighter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he's...
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out none of my watch is on this case, but the blacksmith...
Hey, where the hell is Accurate John? What's he doing?
That's a good question.
He's in his hole, probably.
I will be consulting my watch schedule later.
Oh, this was 1,000% Glim and Kurt's fault.
Yeah, I suspected.
Chadara, as you're kind of walking up to the keep, Dim kind of tries to keep pace with you, and he says, "I'm real sorry about that.
Yeah, I thought you were a magic or something.
Well, I'm a little out of practice.
Well, do you have like a spell book or something?
Not anymore."
A baker, you say?
Yeah.
All right.
He'll kind of pause for a second, and he says, "It took me a while, but you're related to her, aren't you?"
Related to Chadara? Banisher of Tiamat? Yeah.
No. No, Chaudhry.
You know my sister?
Yeah. She's a
How?
hero. She's a hero.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. You're from the valley, right? She saved a valley.
What does that mean?
It's... Well, I'm sure your valley is very important to you, but it's not exactly banishing Tiamat, is it?
No, but it is important to us. Isn't...
You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Yes, that's my sister.
Okay. I'll do better. I'll kind of hustle up to the keep.
All right.
Oh my god, you live here? This is creepy AF.
It's better than a cave!
Debatable.
Yeah. Walk through a broken gate where some demons busted through and there was a firewall. It's fine. There's nothing creepy about it. All right, who's within 10 or 20 feet of me from the party? Katra, how far back are you hanging?
I wait until it's I see
Do we all kind of funnel up?
Autumn sort of suss things, and then I sort of, once I see Autumn start to move, then I move.
Okay.
sort of catch up. So, however close Autumn is, I guess.
Okay.
I wouldn't have waited too long to follow,
Okay, so
so I would stay
Yeah,
pretty close.
we're probably pretty close.
Okay. Anfyra, where would you...
I would have followed right after.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on my perception, so I wasn't looking at anything.
You can say Glim and Kurt are standing guard outside the front door. And Accurate John kind of steps through the front door and he's like rubbing at his eyes and he still has like a sleep cap on. And he just looks at the dragon cultists and he smacks Kurt and then Glim and kind of grabs them both by the ear and takes them to the stable.
Yeah, I will not. Ice glare at the other two and nod approvingly, and like kind of like make the take off the hat motion of just kind of like, come on, yeah.
It's cold.
You just, yeah,
kind of
sure.
shove it in his shirt.
It's always cold. You just pretend it's not. You just withhold any feelings. Really push them down until they're a burning coal. Keeps you warm. It's fine. It's the healthiest way.
Yeah, you're powered by resentment.
It's just. All right.
It's the Hobgoblin way, Chief.
God forbid anyone light a match.
It's hot.
All right. Walk into the main hall. My intention is to bring these guys down into the basement to our spoopy prison.
Okay.
So I'll kind of like, my office is this way.
Okay. They'll follow you.
Yep. This is, of course, our training facility. And this is where you guys will be staying for the next couple of days while I check out your claim.
And they'll look at the prison cell, and Shady Steve is like, "Do not lock me up with these guys. I will not survive a day in real prison." Their alignment's actually evil. I'm just chaotic neutral.
Evil is as evil does. Jump.
The dragon cultists will look at you, and they'll say, and the leader will say, "If this is what you need to verify our claims," and he'll kind of gesture the other two in, and then, kind of take off his hood, kind of sit down, and it looks like he starts praying.
Is that enough for another insight check?
Sure.
And you have advantage.
Boy, you wish that mattered. I got my sister's eye for character. And everyone's always mistrustful and jumpy. All right. Katra, Anfyra. Get their wands or whatever the crap. I wouldn't recognize them if I saw them.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I'm just going to storm
do.
back up the stairs.
Yeah, I cast Detect Magic on them to just sort of search them. Pat them down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to stand in the corner.
Okay. One of them has a small rock that looks like a person talking. That's magical. It's kind of a silhouetted face.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, two of them have wands, and one of them has a mundane kind of short sword. None of them are wearing... occasionally you've heard dragon cultists have magic masks. None of them are wearing those. And then they have, under their robes, they're wearing kind of heavy winter clothes.
Okay. Strip.
Okay. They'll do as you ask.
Okay. Get them down to, like, knickers. Get the light spell going. checking everything. Military situation. Thank you for succumbing. Are these all? How do they present?
It's a human man, a human woman, and a half-orc woman.
Okay. I thank them. Are we shackling them? Or are we closing a door on them? What are we doing?
It's like a barred cell door.
Yeah, I was just planning on throwing them in there for right now.
It plays music because it's a barred cell door.
Wow. No, in fact, they were supposed to be like, "There's no way you're locking us up," and then I'd have every justification to murder them. They didn't do that though, so I'm upstairs fuming about it.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you understand. Do you have any dietary restrictions or preferences?
Potatoes.
One of them has celiacs, so no gluten, please.
Ooh.
Do potatoes have gluten?
Katra smiles and nods and writes nothing down. She just makes it. She nods. Mm-hmm. She's like maybe starting to draw the guy's nose.
Is Katra going to give them their clothes back, or are they going to be...
How warm is it?
It is a stone building's basement. It's pretty chilly down here.
Okay.
There are some kind of braziers or something.
There are some torches down here, but
I didn't know they were wearing braziers. That's all right.
Well, just the one.
Katra doesn't do that. All right. So, great. Give them their clothes back. You know, watch them dress. Mm-hmm.
You know, on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disney World, where there's the 3 pirates in a jail cell and there's a dog holding the keys. If Anfyra doesn't mind, I'd like to borrow her dog, who I call Happy. I'm gonna put the keys in her mouth and let them hold. And I want to sit in a chair and just look at them wistfully, you know. And good boy, Happy.
Are you gonna?
Such a good dog, Happy.
Are we gonna watch
Don't give
them?
him the keys. I know you won't.
We have deputized people for this, but yeah, like if Bram wants to take
but we're gonna have
torturing them with the dog and keys. Yeah, that's cool. That's,
right.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I will allow it.
I'm gonna suggest
We can leave it with the dog and Uzi. Team up.
since we do have a group of people in support of us, I'm going to suggest that maybe we have at least 3 people watching. There's 3 of them. Just saying. You know, they can play cards or whatever, or knuckle bones. Or
I'll watch them until we have something to do. I can start working on my painting of Dugan's Hole.
you can put them in Dugan's.
yeah, no one started painting down here yet.
I could paint them in Dugan's Hole.
Maybe that's your thing. Is like your series, like this phase where you paint everything you see. You put it into Dugan's Hole. Or your memories.
Every adventure will be its own mural.
Right, and it's all like, you know, King Roderick in Dugan's Hole.
In every painting, though, for some reason, there's always somebody drowning.
There is a big lake.
Often just a hand. Subtly, man, if there's someone drinking and there's like a little person drowning in the drink.
And a mermaid helping them off.
I was going to say, a mermaid not helping them.
Why wouldn't you have a...
Refusing to help.
Right. And you're really reaching, you're like fish suffocating, which is the reverse. Somehow.
Yeah, unfortunately, we only have 2 other people on staff, and they're the day shift. So,
right. Oh, only 2? What? Don't we have John and...
We have 5 total. And we got 3 accounted for right now who are on shift.
Oh, well, I'm willing to pitch in too. I'll spend some time.
Okay.
You know, Chief, I mean, do you want to do this? Do you want to watch them too, or do you want to keep us sort of, you know, I think it's probably better if you're not one of the regulars. I think you should make, you know, infrequent, frightening appearances. This is us talking privately.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know, I really, you know, not to tell you what to do, but I think it's probably, you know, going to have more of an impact if when they see you, it means something. You know what I mean? Rather than us just watching them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, and I'm worried about being around them is what they want. Really confused as to what they want.
They want your blood. I mean, what is that? What do they? They can do a lot of stuff with your blood.
Do you know what they can do with my blood?
You mean from experience? Well, sympathetic magic, it's bad news. I mean, they get a sample of any part of you, and they can influence that or duplicate you, or it's frightening. I mean, anything that you can think of that someone can do with a piece of you that can go wrong and really be terrible for everyone, it can happen with the right, So I'm just
think of a lot. Okay.
Right, exactly. So if we go with them, I mean, if they're on the up and up, and we don't, what? Did they ask your mother? Did they ask your sister? Why does it have to be your blood?
Oh,
Do you have an Aunt Tilly somewhere so that they can get? I mean, why you?
They weren't lying. I'm the reasonable one.
Can Autumn hear any of this conversation at all, or are you guys like?
Oh,
you can all be
hanging
nearby.
out. We can all be hanging out.
Yeah,
we're
go
just
back,
not in the cell.
You go back upstairs
Kind of
into
the
like the main
cells.
room.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a training
okay.
area and then a stairway, so I kind of see this happening at kind of in the stairwell there. So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
you can intercept this or be part of.
Yeah, I figure Autumn's kind of standing to the side, and she'll jump in at this point and be like, "Listen, tell me we are not actually considering this bullshit." Like, I don't know a lot about magic, but I know using blood for it probably doesn't lead to great things.
No, I can't imagine it does.
But
What if they're telling the truth?
Yeah, human's advocate. So no offense.
Quality.
Sorry.
None taken.
Anyway, I could talk about hobgoblins too, and I do, and I will, but that's beside the point. If they're right,
What was the other name they said? They're purple wizards. They're angry at red wizards. What does that have to do with it?
Brett. Oh,
Something about a sass ham? I don't.
Yeah.
That was Zastam. It was Zastam.
Oh.
Right,
Okay.
and that is Zastam is help me out here. Help me out. Who is this Zastam?
I don't know. System.
Would any of us know anything about that?
Dim
I
says,
volunteer. I got nothing.
Dude, just like lurking in the hallway.
yeah, Dim says,
He's like,
actually, guys, he's a very powerful necromancer. Come on.
Did you just actually be in my own house?
Wait, you know the system?
No, Zaz. He's Zolkir of necromancy of he's like in charge of Thay. Real scary place. Punch undead.
Katra grabs Dirk, Dean, whatever your name. Kid, come here.
Okay.
What do you know? What do you know about this stuff?
Okay, so Zastam is in charge of a country called Thay. There's the red wizards. They're real assholes. Oh, Zastam is a lich.
Okay. You
Yeah, he's a real lich.
cultists are one thing, but liches, I draw the line.
All right, pretend I didn't take that class. What's a lich?
It's it's usually a wizard, sometimes maybe some kind of priest type who uses magic to stay alive in an unnatural way, and they're incredibly powerful, and they put their essence in some object or thing, and as long as that thing is safe, they can't be destroyed. Even if you destroy them, they come back.
Yeah, it's powered by souls. It's real creepy.
Yeah, it's. How do you know all this?
How
old are you?
I subscribe to their newsletter.
They have some interesting ideas.
Dark Arcana monthly.
Dim will say, "I'm 15, ma'am."
So why don't you have? Do you have a brood already? What is this? You're already past. No,
Poster on your
you
wall?
don't. Do you have? So are you? Is this? Are you studying magic?
I was.
And then you're not, and now you're here, right? I remember the thing with your buddies, but I mean, do you want to help us? Can you help us?
Well, I'll do whatever I
Let's
can. Let's
not have Dean do magic.
I don't want to do magic.
Well, you know, but as far as like, I mean, I don't know this kind of stuff. I find it abhorrent. You know, it's really like none of my people even. You know, I mean, gnolls. This kind of stuff is for gnolls, really, and it's disgusting. So, like everything else associated with gnolls. So, don't get me started. I'm sorry. It sounds terrible.
Gnolls,
but, you know, I'm sure. Huh?
Gnolls, I know. Dean, D.
Any D
Big
name
D.
is fine at this point.
Little D, actually. Get me a report on this system.
That's good. That's good, Chadara. Yeah.
I need it on my desk in the morning.
Okay.
What time of day is it? We got here like close to sundown, right? Because it's about a day's travel to and from.
Yes.
Am I imagining that correctly? Okay.
So we haven't had dinner yet.
No, it's going to be potatoes. You know what, Dean? First, what? No place will be open now, right? Like,
You just send him out to get fast food.
well, no, I'm saying Dean's going to need to go out and buy supplies to bake. He didn't bring his own, I presume.
The general store is probably closed. You know, Thobor is still awake because he was just outside, but he runs the Smith, so he's not going to have anything.
Yeah.
And the tavern is still open, but.
All right, so it's boiled potatoes tonight. We'll do better tomorrow.
Yum.
Okay.
He said that sincerely. He's been eating moss.
Do I need a history or intelligence check to figure out that you can make latkes out of potatoes? They're just so good. Like, I'm just saying, like, yeah, go make me some kind of flattened fried potato product that tastes good with applesauce or sour cream.
Okay.
Pierogies also are
That's so versatile.
good.
Great. And yeah, but Bram, you're on watch. You're on for taunting him with dog duty. Good man.
Okay. Well, look, I'll get some food and I'll bring some down to Bram, and I'll sit with Bram.
Okay.
While he's painting, and just, you know, so he can work and not have to watch them solely.
It's important.
Dim goes into the kitchen. Taters kicks him out like 3 times before he finally like claims a corner. And yeah, he makes like sweet potato bread and latkes, and yeah, he makes a couple different things for you guys, and
This is the best tire we ever had.
Reluctantly served with taters.
We have a necromancer edgelord who has a heavy metal poster of Zaztam on his wall and can make other stuff out of potatoes. Best hire ever.
Look, some of his hobbies are a little weird, but who am I to judge?
Yeah.
This is on brand for us.
Indeed.
All right. Just kind of go to my office. I'm not slamming the door this particular time, but just surround myself in paperwork.
Okay.
Figuring out how to demerit my 2 night watchmen who thought night watch meant the door of our place.
They lit the candles. They rang their bell and said 12 o'clock and all's well, and then they came home.
Okay. Gonna have to go over some of that. Start writing that down.
They watched the night.
Review with the watch. What patrol means.
What patrol?
Okay. Anybody else? Anything this evening?
Katra also brings food to Chadara.
Okay.
Make sure she eats. And watches her until she eats it.
Do you go? So you go into her office?
I do.
Okay.
Like after I do my turn with Bram, I come to I bring food to Chadara, and I watch her eat it, and then I lie down to go to bed.
What's your passive perception, Katra?
Passive is 10, I believe. Yeah, I have an unadorned perception.
Okay. But you sit there and watch her eat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll actually tell her to take a chair, too.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Katra.
Not so good. It would have been a 16, but then it kept rolling. So it became a 6. One of those.
Okay. You're kind of tired.
It's all the mastication, too, the way these humans chew.
Yeah. It's really off-putting.
I just, big chunks. You can do it.
Corporal, a word?
Yes.
You killed a kid back in that cave.
Oh. Huh? Did I?
Yeah. You kind of opened fire and caught our baker in the crossfire.
Oh, no.
It's not... If anything, include me in the next one. I trust you.
Thank you.
You know I'm ready to eat any amount of shit for walking around with a hobgoblin in the north. But if we start leaving dead kids, whether we're the heroes of Dugan's Hole or not, you know what I mean?
I do. I must have noticed because it did smell.
Yeah. It's just a little trigger discipline, okay?
Okay. Understood.
All right, Corporal. Thank you for the latkes. They're actually great.
Well, don't thank me. Thank the, Mr.
You ever heard of
Gothbatter.
this? Zaztam? You've heard of liches. You ever heard of the name Zaztam?
It's... I don't know, Andy. I rolled, a 10?
Yeah.
For Zaztam?
You're familiar with... You've heard of Fae and Red Wizards, but all their names kind of... They're all blending together.
Humans.
Humans.
Actually, I don't... What? How do they...
Just to flavor that a little bit, you actually served tours in what's it? In Cholt.
I did.
Does Cholt have a closer relationship with Fae, or is it further than...
Oh, it's further, and they would have not been there when...
Okay. No, that's fine. I wasn't sure if that would be... Okay. So no, that tracks. All right.
Yeah, because Schultz down here and Faye's over here. Helpful, I know.
Okay. Yeah. You're painting a picture.
Sorry, Captain. Is it customary to eat the body after you kills? I mean, do I have to go?
We don't so much do that. No. I understand that might be a...
What is...
you just kind of leave them. Or, I mean, if you want to honor them, you'd burn them on a pyre.
Oh.
If you want to send a message, you'd pike them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Set
but
them up by the side of the road.
Are we going to do that with the kid?
No. See, we're going to keep the kid alive. We're saving the kid.
No. I mean the one back in that's what I'm talking about. The guy killed.
Oh, no. No. The kid, Dim, the teenager.
Yeah. What about him?
He's fine. We hired him.
Yeah, but you were saying I killed a guy, friendly fire, and I'm talking about that. I mean,
yeah.
Is it
fireballed the whole
right?
cave.
So it's so we don't dishonor the family in this kind of thing. It's customary to eat the dead, right? So do I need to go? I mean, am I in some breach of your customs by not doing that? Because that's what we would have done.
I just read that you not fireball him in the first place.
Well, understood. Absolutely. But given that has happened, do I?
No, we don't. We wouldn't do that.
What would you do? What would you do if you had fireballed the kid? What would you do to the kid?
If he was a combatant?
No. I mean, transplant yourself. You are me in this situation. So
okay.
What should I do? I guess is the question. Is there family?
Well, I think so. I think he's.
Oh, you don't. So you're just saying it's as a point of detail, not as a point of specific concern.
Right.
My mistake. So you don't know, and
no, I don't know anything about the kid. But I was going in there to save the kid, and then just lit the whole place up.
Yeah,
and luckily he was hanging on there. But because we needed to deal with the drakes.
I'm confused. So you're talking about the kid we've got.
Yeah.
The kid. Sorry, I was confused. I thought there was another kid that I missed. The heat of battle.
Yeah.
Right. So you don't want me to eat this kid either.
I do not know. Eat no kids. Go for it.
He's 15. He's not a kid. It's not even a goat.
There's an aging thing.
Oh, a curing. Right. Okay, understood.
I'm never sure when you're fucking with me, Katra, but I know it's sometimes.
It's like, is it dirty? If you think it is, it probably is.
Yeah.
So apply that maximum to this minimum, if that makes sense. Anyway, so you ate your food.
I did. Thank
you. That's good. I'm sorry to let you down with the kid, but
that's right. We'll do better next time.
But yeah, just take him right out. Good night.
Okay. So Bram is downstairs. I don't want to say torturing, but fucking with the dragon cultists. Autumn and Anfyra, what are you guys doing? And if it's just going to bed, I mean, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, pretty much, but Autumn is going to be watching that office door again to see if Chadara ever leaves.
I'll go outside and kind of get to like the highest point that I can and just kind of like look up at the sky until I fall into my trance.
Can I get a perception check, Anfyra?
You fucking see a dragon.
Oh boy. 15.
Okay. You don't see a dragon, but kind of at the edge of the, like, down the hill a little bit, kind of where the road kind of breaks off and comes up here, you see someone teleports in, and they're dragging a chest, and they drag it up to the top of the gate, and he kind of looks up, and he waves at you, and he says, you guys know this used to be like a devil orphanage, right?
And who are you?
Sorry. Nate Soren. I'm here to help temporarily. I am not a delivery service. My time is valuable. However, I do have a package.
Sign here.
And kind of drags like a big chest kind of thing. I am not very strong. I am a bard.
Just gonna watch him suffer a little bit.
And he gets like to this stable, and he's like, "It's good enough there."
And then say, "And who sent you, little man?"
It's a long story.
Yeah, well, I got time.
I'm led to believe Chadara lives here. By the gods, there are 2 of them. I was sent by Chadri.
Oh, you too.
Yeah. She's a bit of a meddler, you know. I promised her once I'd do whatever I can to help, and never have I regretted any more words in my life.
And so she sent you here with a big chest of what?
Well, okay, part of it is this new thing called Eldritch Mail. It's real stupid. Who needs to write letters that fast? And then, I don't know, one of your friends ordered some package from Neverwinter, and it's in there too. I'm not a delivery service.
Okay, delivery boy,
No.
So do you need
These
to
are
see...
very powerful. They're like 7th level spell slots. I'm not just blowing them left and right to come up here from Neverwinter.
Do you need anything else besides dropping this package off?
No, but again, you guys know this is like a fucked up devil orphanage, right?
I just got here myself, so I'm not quite aware.
Cool. He'll kind of point down the hill. He said, I was kidnapped over there. Weirdly enough, not by devils. And then he'll touch himself and cast teleport.
Nice meeting you. I guess I'll... How heavy is this chest?
You are for sure strong enough to lift it.
Can I one-hand it and just like prop it up over my shoulder?
Probably.
Showing off to myself. All right, I'll bring it inside and go and knock on Chadara's door.
Go to the door. Yeah. Yeah. Anfyra.
A Mr. Nate.
Got your luggage?
No. A Mr. Nate Soren left this and then kind of vamped away.
Okay.
Said Chaudhry sent it.
Ilmater on the wheel. Okay. Well, I was going to have it checked for traps, but okay, you can put it down.
Boof.
Pop it open.
So on top is a letter addressed to addressed to Chadara, although I'm sure it has... I can't remember how the second one's addressed. But anyway, under that is a small, like it looks like a comment card box, essentially. But it has a bunch of Eldritch runes all over it. And then under that seems to be a shield wrapped in something. Or it's shield-shaped.
Okay. Take out the letter and the little box.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some symbols on it.
Yep.
He said it was an Eldritch something or other. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Okay.
But it looks like you could slot like a letter into it.
Okay. All right, I'll put that on my desk. What's the other thing? And Autumn, presumably, if you're watching this, you can, or if you are watching,
She's
you can
watching,
see
but
this
she
interaction. Okay.
Would she be able to see it?
You'd be able to see, like, as Chadara pulls it out, that it is a shield.
Okay.
When I'm mostly leaving that part, but yeah, I'll prop it up at least. Be like, okay, and this, but I'll go drop my Eldritch, my Mog mail thing in there. And I tap the letter against my palm, and let me know when I can read that.
Do you do? Yeah, I think Autumn would kind of interrupt because when she sees you pull out the shield, she's gonna sort of run over there and poke her head in the door and be like, "You should open that."
This?
Yes.
Okay. Is it, are you in on this with my sister?
No, that's not from your sister.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he did mention something about them just being packaged together.
Oh, okay.
Something of a matter of convenience, as I'm doing it.
I feel like Autumn would also be like, "Wait, what came from your sister? What do you?"
No, she's like, I'll start saying something, look at Anfyra, and just kind of be like, it's helpful, I'm sure.
Okay, whatever. No, I don't want to think about her. She's terrible. Open the package.
Just kind of.
This is from us, or at least it would.
Is it just wrapped in paper? Like,
It's essentially yes.
okay.
Is Katra still around at all?
Yeah, sure.
Corporal, my office is closest to the.
Yeah, Autumn would definitely stick her head out and be like, "Look, got here." And if Bram is anywhere, because he would have been around when we ordered it as well.
So I'll get Accurate John to go relieve Bram.
Okay.
And to accurately watch these guys.
Accurate John still has Glim and Carl by the ear, and he drags them downstairs with him.
Great, all
And he's
three of
going
them
to teach
can
them how
watch.
to guard properly.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
think we're.
And he'll send Bram upstairs.
Anything that features him taking the two of their skulls and bonking them together at some point as well.
Well, that's hard because one's a gnome and the other's a human.
Yeah. But on the steps.
Oh,
Just put the gnome up
You
the
wait,
steps.
Yeah, there you go.
Or pick up the gnome.
Yeah.
They don't like that. You want to ask permission first.
Yeah.
Right.
He's also more dex than strong, but...
True.
Okay. Tear
So
open
come
the
in, watch.
paper. Well, yeah, once everybody's here. Tear open the paper and likely make a wisdom save.
Go ahead. I'm getting the DC.
Hey, but... Oh, no, that's on checks. Never mind.
Yeah.
Can't help you there.
Nope.
But you have saving throw because you're a paladin. You give them a bonus. It's your allies.
Oh, are you?
She's
what
not that
level are
high
you at?
level of paladin.
Oh.
I'm
No.
3 and 3, so...
Oh,
Oh,
that's
right.
You're
split.
mixing.
Okay, that's not that hard.
Mixing it up.
Yep.
So yeah, tear open the paper. This is what I think it is.
Yes, it is
Is
it is a shield made of white dragon scales.
Okay. That flash of white dragon scales. I am taking a wisdom save. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to have been a little bit cooler than this. I drop it and back away into the wall.
I'm going to make a try to catch it. It's the ground.
Well, kind of like just back into the crate. I'm not like,
Yeah.
but still, yes, you can try and catch it for sure.
Would that be just a dex save?
Yeah,
or?
just a acrobatics check or dex save.
Oh, acro? Okay, 18 then.
Okay, yeah, you can catch it.
I catch the shield. What's the... And then, I guess, insight. What's your vibe, Cap? I got a... no clue. I'm clueless. 6. I'm like, what?
I got an 18 on my inside on Chadara.
I say not your color, Chadara?
I love my dice right now. I got a nat 20.
Awesome.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, Anfyra, I don't know. She's spooked or something. Yeah, Autumn, I think you can pretty properly deduce she is having some kind of... That was the thing that clawed and bit her a whole bunch and just got uncool about it real quick.
What is everyone's passive perception?
10.
10.
What is passive perception? Like,
10
how do I...
plus your perception score.
Plus your perception. Yeah.
10 plus perception?
Yeah.
Well, plus your yeah. Your
So
score.
if your
So
perception
that would
is...
be
Good. Sorry.
17.
17? Okay.
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
I have a 16.
Okay. Both Bram and Autumn, you guys notice all the papers on Chadara's desk seem to be maps of the town. And every one of them has a different battle layout from the fight with Bogue. And in all of them, Autumn is very far away from Chadara.
It's a shield. It's a shield. That's very great. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. That's of course. That's great. I can't. Thank you, Corporal. I'll take it.
Pass it over.
Moving. Gonna test the weight of it. Is it circle? Is it kite? Like what's the?
What kind of shield did you have before?
I'm a buckler.
Okay,
a buckler's actually pretty small, but it's
like a big circle, Captain America shield.
Yeah.
It would have been. I would assume they would have modeled it after that.
Okay. Yeah, take it. Feel the heft of it. Kind of dig it. Especially with the scales facing away from me. That's great. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part of the design.
Unfortunately, this side is the dragon's face.
Oh, well.
And you have to put your arm. You have to put your arm
We now
into
did
its
the whole
mouth,
dragon head.
and it latches on.
Yeah, and 2 claws on either side that are just.
And they just
click,
clack.
Yeah.
We were going to put another piece of the dragon there so you'd have a little pocket, but I got talked out of it.
I see. No, this is thanks. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is great. I didn't get you guys anything.
We know.
I'll work on that. I'll work on that.
It's supposed to get us stuff in return.
Well, it means a lot. Thanks.
You're our leader. We've been successful. It's the way to reward you. You should be supported, built up with each success.
Hold up those maps and show them to Autumn. Be like, look, you're way over here. Look again. You're way over here. Look again.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Over here.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's not him.
Captain, we shouldn't be spread so far over the ship.
There was
Your first mate should be, close.
Yeah, I was just toying with some things. There's a breath weapon concern and an area of effect concern.
Way over here, even on this one.
Yeah.
They're all like
Thank you.
this.
Thank you, Bram.
Is everybody seeing this?
That's where I thought it would be best in the inn if you feel through her drinking a drink.
Are you aware of that? How's this possible? The coincidence is just unbelievable.
Just okay. Gonna go in and kind of put the shield down, take one of the papers away from Bram. It's just working through some things between patrol schedules. It's fine. Glance back over at the shield,
I mean, she's way over on the poop deck, and here you are. I mean,
that
if you're any more far away, one of you is gonna go overboard.
Well, that's an alley. I stopped drawing the rest of the town once that's where she was closer to Katra. But
you're the captain, Captain Ted. Should we keep her separate from you? Is that what Is there some kind of problem, Captain?
No
Should
problem.
Should she leave the room?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Read the room, Autumn.
That's not necessary. That's not necessary.
Is she plotting a mutiny that we don't know about? Is that what?
No, it's just going through tactics.
Autumn looks at everybody and she's like, "Can I have a word with Chadara alone? If you guys don't mind."
Bram, let's show Anfyra your mural.
Sure, there's a lot of happy little...
A lot of detail. A
lot
of happy waves. They're happy little waves.
Swimming around my dead friends. The people that I failed the most. Come.
Let's
learn from my mistakes.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, maybe while we're talking about that, y'all can explain to me what the hell is going on here.
So, the three of you leave, and Dim kind of looks at the door. He's like, well, I don't know where they're going. This is just getting good.
Dean, I will kill you.
Can I grab him by the ear and drag him?
Oh.
All right, after everybody's kind of gone and away, Autumn is going to shut the door and just going to look at Chadara and say, first of all, that shit with the shield, you need to figure out a way to face that and talk about it, because I've recognized what that was, and it's going to fucking eat you alive if you don't address it. You can't just ignore it.
It just spooked me.
Yeah, I get that. But you were unwrapping a present from us. Not commonly the time most people get spooked. And I get it. If you don't want to talk about it with me, that's fine, because that brings me to my second point. If you don't want me here, you should just tell me.
Of course I want you here. I don't understand.
If you draw me any farther away on those maps, I'm going to be erased and gone.
No,
you asked your sister to send in extra help.
I did not ask my sister to send in any extra help. That is 100% her. I was just thinking of other... I kind of tend to stand in the middle of things and clang my shield at things, and maybe when I'm inviting dragons to breathe on me, you shouldn't be next to me.
I mean, I know I haven't been the most useful lately.
That's not true.
But really?
Yeah, no.
Because I seem to remember a lot of things going really terrible when I tried to do them.
No, I
missed that trap that just about killed you. I got down by that dragon. I just about got an entire group of people killed in Neverwinter. Not that I've mentioned that.
No, I don't know. What's that one about? That trap was nothing, and you being down by the dragon is exactly what this is about. Like, I shouldn't have insisted you be behind me. You should have been waiting in a shadow or something, waiting to like.
And what? You should have been out there by yourself.
Yeah.
If you weren't paying attention, you went down also.
Well, yeah, I was trying to keep it from getting you. You were down, and I was trying to keep it from getting you, and maybe we shouldn't have just been in that situation. Like, you could have been lurking or something, or what they call it. So these are just ideas, because yeah, that got me. That spooked me is all. It spooked me is all. So I thought, Like here, you're next to Katra, and in this one, you're in the top floor with John, and
She puts her hands on top of the map and she looks at you. You get that I'm a big girl, right? You don't have to be my hero. You don't have to throw yourself in front of a dragon to save my ass.
Well, yeah, but I could not have ordered you to.
You didn't
standing
order
behind
me. I stood behind you because that's where I wanted to be in that fucking battle.
All right.
If I didn't want to be here, I would have taken off by now. If I didn't want to be in that spot, I would have disappeared. I'm good at hiding.
Well, that's my point. Is maybe you should have been hiding and sprung a trap instead of me.
This was not something you did.
I think I've just only gotten people hurt.
I don't think that is an accurate assessment of anything that's happened since we've been traveling together.
Zev fell in a pit trap. And Nira put on a ring and thought she could fly. And by the time I said, hey, she plummeted off a tower on that fucking island. We went there with twice as many people. You, me, and the corporal are the only ones that walked off.
And like that island was fucked up, but the island killed them. And there wasn't a whole lot any of us could do.
Yeah, but what's the common denominator on me?
I was there.
Yeah, well, and you... And you got away. And then some fucking wave took you. I don't feel like... I appreciate that I'm in charge, kind of motion towards the shield, but I don't know that... I mean, that's the best.
I disagree. But more to the point, you're not in it alone. Fuck, I talked everybody into getting you a shield so I didn't have to watch you fall again, because that was not a great experience for me.
Well, thank you. I do mean that part. Thank you. Just took me.
But you're not. You keep taking all of this on your shoulders like you are the only one that can bear the entire weight of the world. You have us here with you. I am here.
Yeah, of course.
To help you bear that fucking weight. Like all of these people that were training to do all this shit and take care of this town. Like I have been in it the whole time. Like I'm here with that. I'm here to help you do any of that. And so is Katra, and so is Bram and Anfyra.
Yeah, of course. I'm counting on you guys. You're my unit. And Anfyra's here.
Somewhere I feel hurt again.
Fucking humans.
Something's in the air here.
Anyone else's ears burning?
It's the twisty that they're passing while they're looking at the painting. Cut to like, yeah. It's really getting good over this part here, bro.
And so you say you killed these dragons?
We did. We liberated them and gave them to their destiny.
You gotta have the skull drakes, Bram.
That's right.
Listen,
Yeah,
Chadara, we saved this town and we all got that moniker of the heroes of Hundlestone following us around now. That's tacked on to all of our names.
Yeah.
But my point is, that's all of us. Both the glory part of it and any mistakes. So stop trying to take credit for all the mistakes.
I'll take that under advisement. Thank you. Thank you.
While we're up there and I'm showing my mural, I'm going to ask these two, Katra and Anfyra. So, is the captain in love with Autumn? Is that why? What is happening here?
I'm gonna have to defer to my hobgoblin friend here because
Yes,
I just
let's
got
defer
here.
to the hobgoblin.
On the matters of the human heart.
Either that or they want to eat each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm sure with humans it's the same as with our people. Matters of the heart really have to do with speed and the sharpness of your knife. And then preparation is to be considered as far as steaming, boiling, roasting, or baking. She passes the twisty to Anfyra.
I don't know if that was an answer to Bram's question.
I'm certain it wasn't.
Yeah. Then she looks back
Bram
at
just nod, like,
looks
yeah.
back at Bram and smiles. Just smiles.
Sorry, you all froze for me for a second.
Oh,
Oh no!
So, can
Did
you
you
repeat
miss
whatever
that?
it was that just happened?
Katra was not helpful.
no.
What is our role? What is our role?
Well, it could be. Could be, Bram.
Is this a case of us being wing men and women?
Oh boy.
Or do
What that means to Bram.
we want to stifle this? What's best for?
Workplace workplace romances. Do they work? Let's talk about it.
He's frozen. He's frozen again.
Oh
Yeah. Katra's more of a thigh person than a wing person.
no! I was real worried about where you were going to go with that for a second.
Right.
Are you back?
You back?
Did he come back?
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Oh,
okay.
okay, good.
Okay, good.
He totally froze.
Okay,
Yeah, more
so
of a thigh person.
Dim will say, "You gonna pass that, or are you gonna bogart it all night?"
Wait, Jim.
I forgot about the come here, you little necro. And Katra just like puts it in his mouth.
Nice.
Just sort of like how tall is he? Is he like a gangly 15-year-old?
He's a gangly 15-year-old, so he's probably 5'8", 5'9".
Pretty tall for a kid. Okay, she's a little bit taller, so she's arm around it. He's like Snape hair, right? That's what I imagine.
Yes,
He's
yes.
like young
Kind
Snape.
of.
Okay, a little greasy.
All swoop.
So she doesn't mind. She just sort of okay, gives it to him.
But he'll
What do
say,
you know about magic? What do you know, little Dickens?
He'll say, "I was in love once. Then she left me."
and how did you consider preparing her?
I would have given her a bunch of cards and flowers and chocolates, and then I would have made her a cake. So what
Oh, we would have baked the heart in the cake.
Chadara should give up, because what's the point?
Gotcha's like that is deep.
I made her horse into a zombie.
She didn't like that.
Yeah, it could have been a dead horse.
It wasn't my fault. Right. Thank you.
Still around.
I brought her parents back. Look, were they as good as before? No, but I did my best.
We left them down in the office together alone. Perhaps nature is taking its course?
It's not.
I don't know. The captain already ate, so she's probably.
Katra, you got any other? You got skeletons in your closet too I need to know about before I continue to be a part of this party?
Oh, no.
You were doing that years ago. Stop collecting skeletons.
No. We keep them in the stable, I think.
Anfyra, often I find the one asking about the skeletons is the one who has skeletons. Is there something in Davy Jones' locker that you wish to share with him?
They who skelt it, dealt it.
Oh! Wow. Wow.
I'm not here.
Chadara says it through the vented tube. Wow. Listening to the whole conversation. Wow.
I had that installed.
Right. Wait, what?
So you can make base-wide announcements.
Right. Attention. Yeah.
No,
I don't know. What?
You see, Bram, I'm in the interest of collecting stories, not telling my own.
Yeah.
That's not an answer to your question, by the way.
I'm going to make an insight.
Bram's gonna call you on your bullshit.
Enter party, roll in.
I'll alarm you, but I have a +6.
That is a guaranteed failure, by the way, in my experience.
5 + 6 is 11. So
She's not lying. She does like to listen to stories.
It's double digits.
Anfyra, I'm a soldier. I've been a soldier my entire life. I was raised on a battleground, conceived on a battleground, and I will probably die in a bed, just because that's how life works out. But for now, I'm alive, so life's a battleground. So I've done some things, but I'll always tell you the truth. I'll always tell you the truth.
I can respect and relate to that.
High five.
I think one thing we should agree on from now on is if the captain and Autumn are in the same room, we should knock loudly. Don't enter until somebody says something.
Bram, I got an idea. Why don't you go down and try it out? Do you want to go down there? Should we? Just go knock on the office. Just go knock on the office. Just
to the captain's quarters.
Yeah. The seas have been rough. It's been choppy. So we want to just make sure everything's lashed down.
So, Katra, you and I are going to go watch this, right?
Down that hallway.
I think so. I think we should. Just make sure Bram doesn't get into trouble.
All right.
Don't worry.
You're gonna hide around the corner and watch. Is that what's going on?
No, don't worry. We got your back. Don't worry. We're right here.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm ready.
I'm gonna walk down the hall as the sounds of the rushing waves grows louder and louder, and I hear a seagull you know what I mean? And then like the sound of somebody drowning.
You just burst in thinking we're both drowning.
Trying to make my way to the door. Then I'll give it a nice knock.
I'll take that under advisement, Autumn. What?
Is everybody decent?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been decent, Bram.
I'll come back later then.
I'm fine. I would like to make one thing clear.
Bram,
This guy.
I did not ask my sister for help. I did not send for Anfyra.
You say this right when he bumps in the room.
No, it's he's
Declare this.
walking.
No, because Bram walks away because he knocked and I said I was never decent.
He's making like hand signals at us.
Oh,
down
so
there.
now you're saying it to Autumn. I'm sorry, you're saying it like, by the
No.
way,
He's yelling Bram.
Again,
He's telling Bram, so I'll over here.
again, I feel hurt.
And I don't know that I want her particularly, but I mean, we could use help. I'm sure my sister meant well. I'll kind of pick up the letter. I'm sure that'll be bitchily insinuated in here.
I don't think there's anything your sister ever insinuates that's not bitchily.
Yeah, boy, not in my experience. But that wasn't me. That was all her.
That is good to know.
But should probably find out about this. But no, I'm counting on all of you. I trust all of you I've been trusting all of you. You saved my life already several times. Everyone in this party's killed a dragon but me. That's not the issue. That's not what any of these are about. And please stay around.
You got it. I'm not going anywhere.
Good. And thank you. Sorry,
You do still need to deal with that. With the whole thing. That's you. And, maybe sleep in a bed. Like a normal human.
I slept in a bed.
Recently?
Okay, no, that was like a 10-day ago. Okay. I will I'll try and get there tonight. I don't Yeah.
Bram outside.
This is just. I heard something about a bed.
Come
So-
to the door.
where is Chadara's bed relative to this place?
I just bunk up in the common barracks.
Yeah.
Is it what? So like a single bed?
No, it's right. It's just a big open.
No, but the bed.
It's like a
No,
bed
the bed itself.
Yeah, it's like a.
It's like a
It's
single,
like a
it's like a
cot.
twin or
Yeah.
single, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's not like a big bed pile that all the troops sleep in.
So Katra's gonna head over. Say, I got an idea. He's gonna head to the barracks, and he's gonna use Tensor's floating disc. So it's like 10 minutes later, 10 minutes and 1 minute later, she comes back down the hallway, and this bed is like floating behind her. And she's gonna like say, "Okay, let's do your knock again, Bram."
Oh. Somebody.
Yeah. Come in.
Special
Now-
delivery.
Is now a good time?
Special delivery.
It's never a good time, but yeah, just open the door, Bram.
All right, I'll open the door and like just try to make room for whatever Katra's doing.
See a bed
So
floating
the bed can the bed navigate the turn into the door? Okay, or does it gotta take some parallel bump?
I want it to be real awkward.
No, yeah. So it's gonna awkwardly. It's gonna start to go and then back up and.
Autumn like jumps out of the way. She's like,
Try not
I'll look
to
at
hit Bram
Autumn
in
somewhat
the head
betrayed.
and,
Like I said, I would. Yeah, I will.
Okay,
hey,
so
that's not me. They have clearly been on that Fey Twisty again.
it tips back in and then it sort of turns off.
It's like doing a 80-point turn.
Yeah, basically, and sort of just sort of bang into like some of your desk knickknacks.
Message received. I'll lay down tonight.
Okay. So I'm gonna sort of actually have it maneuvered to like go up against your back like this. So you're like this, and it's just here to try and like nudge you and like
Yeah. Okay.
scoop you up.
I will.
Knock-
No, I have some things left to do.
Make a dexterity save, man.
Katra, is your middle name Subtlety?
This is
It is.
a single target attack.
You can add your
Yeah,
shield
it is.
bonus to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this contested?
Yeah, I got a 21.
Whatever. What am
I
I
used the
doing?
back of my chair as a
Arcana?
shield. Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
15 plus.
Intelligence.
Hang on. 15. I've got you. 15 plus 6 is 21. Plus saving face. Plus 4. And my Alex. In your face. You are scooped up, and now you're in bed.
Don't you have to spend something for that?
You spend saving face. You get to do it once.
It's a daily thing.
Yeah,
and
rest.
the
My
sun's coming up,
favorite
so I'll
power.
get it again in a few minutes.
Best use of it.
It is, and only with you do you ever see Katra doing stuff like this crazy level of shenanigans.
Okay, I am now
Only
on
for
a,
you.
on a cot.
And she's dead
in my
the whole
office.
way. Just be like,
Okay, yeah, I have a letter to read. Thank you very much.
well, good. You read it, and you'll fall asleep reading it, right?
Of course.
Right. Okay.
Thank you,
Yes.
everyone.
Did you finish all of this here?
Best unit in the north. I did. Yeah, I ate.
Eat your crusts.
Sleep. They're latkes. It's all crust.
Yes. Finish. Look, you leave this corners. It's ridiculous.
Okay, well, I
Finish your
ran
food.
out of sour cream.
There are kids starving in Kalimshan. Come on, let's go.
That got to do with me. I just don't like the crust. I'm
Talk-
going with it.
Look,
I'm yes
you're gonna
anding
say
this.
that in front of this kid who made this for you?
Yeah, I'm yes anding this. I don't like crust.
Okay, thank you. Fine.
All right, but yeah,
Only you could find a crust in a latke.
all right.
Anyway.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. Okay,
All right,
good
everybody.
night.
Good night. Everybody
Good
get the hell out of
night.
my office. See everybody in the morning. We have
Turning
dragon
out the
cultists
light.
in the basement. Is anyone concerned about that still?
I'm going down to deal with them. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Cut to the
I'm the
basement.
person who tells you to do everything I don't do myself. Okay, I'm not getting any. So whatever.
Katra just goes down and tens are floating just stuff through
Right.
the bars of the thing.
I've got it for an hour.
Cut
It's a
down to
ritual,
Cut down to the basement. The half orc leans to the human boss. They seemed very serious.
Really tight knit party.
Very professional.
We have this inherent. I like being the heroes of Hundlestone gives us like +5 to bluff checks, basically, to sort of bullshit our way into any situation while we're in Hundlestone.
Can't believe I lost that save.
Saving face, man.
It's the best use of a war wizard or hobgoblin or whatever it is.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, I cut down to stick my head in. John's accurately watching them, or
Yeah, he's got his eyes on him.
okay. All right. Are you guys okay? Do you need anything?
Glim will raise his hand, and John will slap it
Good.
and say, "We're good, ma'am."
Okay. No, wait, John. No, wait. You can put your hand back up. And I slap him. I say, as you were, John. Don't ever change. And as she leaves,
Ma'am.
ma'am. I hate it when he says me, ma'am. All right. Yeah. So I go back to my room.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Autumn probably just waved and ducked out when they were arguing about latke crusts. Like, night.
I'll just give her as a knowing smile as she passes.
She winks.
Yeah. Anybody else want to do anything tonight?
I have a letter to read, but I will let any other things happen first.
If Katra will let me, I'll join her in the stables tonight.
Oh,
Instead of
definitely.
sleeping outside.
No more Fate Twisty. Y'all are done.
It's all right.
Cannot guarantee that that's gonna happen.
Exactly. She's got the Feywild. She's got the Feywild stuff. So have to mix it up. Yeah, we'll sit up and sort of. You're trancing anyway, so just.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
You ever tranced on weed?
It's heavy.
Okay. Chadara, would you like to read your letter, or would you like me to read it?
I've been looking forward to it. If you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, Chadara in her office. The rest of this chaos is I've kind of moved the cot to somewhere where I will actually use it. Kind of all up in my desk's business. All right. Flip open this letter to see what it's about. Sorry, give me a second. Dearest Chada, I couldn't help but read your letter with a certain level of tone. Firstly, I'm not a superior. Secondly, I'm your sister. There's no need for titles. As for the other thing, I want to help you achieve whatever life has in store for you, and seek only to grant you wisdom beyond our mother's worst lessons. You can only be as strong as your friends and allies, and as I heard from your associate, you may seem insistent to throw yourselves at dragons, as our mother did. I felt another arm, shield, and healing hand would be most beneficial to your pursuit. I meant no slight or insult, but ask that you not see it as such. But I never could dictate how you receive my intentions. Only beg that you not be so foolish as to reject them outright. The world is dangerous business, and despite your training, you may not be as well equipped to face all of it at once as would be your wont. Please be careful, and please do not believe, unquestioned, such wisdom as dragons are stupid and easy to kill. I speak from some experience, as should you by now. Sincerely, Chaudhry. Postscript. She seems nice and cute. Just be careful. Our line is not always good in affairs of the heart, our own or others.
I knew it. We were right.
I would like to write a letter.
Okay.
Pretty much like get out of bed, put that letter down, take out the well and ink. Her eminent worshipfulness, Chaudhry, first of her name. Of course you know best what my unit needed. Our newest member is certainly an asset and is already proving her value, especially in her resentment at taking any orders and her depth of experience as a mercenary. Just what every captain could want. And thank you for your advice on how best to pursue and maintain our family legacy. Something else you are expert in. I welcome a detailed list of how I can better maintain my hair and wipe my ass. If you should find the time to gift me further wisdom, and please, if you have any advice on how to deal with dragon cultists, I'd love to hear it. And I don't even understand your last message enough to respond. Who's cute? The elf? What does that have to do with anything? Whose heart? If you insist on continuing to meddle, at least makes sense. Best, Chada, your helpless baby sister who would be lost without you. Stuff that, like, just angrily into their little magic slot, which I guess is what that does.
And you just kind of, you stick it in and it, like, kind of goes, like, whoop, and you get sucked down into it.
Somewhere off in the stable. Again, I feel hurt.
Seriously, do you hear that?
Does no one else hear that? Kind of
This is the last time that I trance and twisty, alright?
Shit's getting weird.
Just roll bouncy at first, you know, but just don't fight it. Just don't fight it.
Katra, I do not know what you roll into this shit.
Well, you know, it's really probably the blend of your Feywild grade and my, you know, Goblin grown.
just put your foot on the side of the stable and one on the floor.
Done.
And acknowledged on the response letter. That's where we'll wrap it up tonight. Good game, everybody. It both did and did not go how I thought it was going to. So,
yeah. Agree.
Outros and plugs. Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. I write lots of things. You can find examples of all of it on my website, zombarber.com. And I have a book available on Amazon called Unlucky by Zom Barber. Go check it out.
Awesome. Soup.
Hi, I'm Soup, aka Soupska, on Twitter and Instagram. I do artwork. I did art overlay. I did mine and Chadara's portraits. If you like my stuff, please check me out.
Awesome. Timothy.
Hi, I'm at Timothy Magic on Twitter, Timothy McCown Reynolds on Instagram. I make art. I'm an actor. I write. I do stuff. I plug this channel. If you're watching, you're already succeeding.
And I plug Timothy's Inktober stuff because it's been real cool.
Aw, you're sweet. I'm having fun with ink. It's a bomb. Prompts are a bomb.
Sean.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sean. I have a blog called Powerscore RPG. Tomorrow, I'm running Secrets of Castle Greyhawk on the Greyhawk channel at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow night, we're doing a special Waffle Talk. My power went out last night, so we're actually going to do... We're going to do Waffle Talk on the D&D channel, like, live. Usually we run a rerun. I'm just going to run it right there, so...
That's great.
Awesome.
And
Wow.
go into the chat and comment, because I'm not sure if, how that's going to work out, but I guess we'll see.
What time
And,
tomorrow?
7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Wow. Good luck.
I can make that 7 to 8.
Oh, thank you. Anything.
I'll get in chat.
And Saturday I'll be running at 3:00. I'm running Dragon Heist, and at 6:30 I'm running Hell's Rebels, the Pathfinder path converted to 5th. Then Sunday Dungeon Academy. They're running around in Waterdeep, having all sorts of shenanigans. And that's at 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
Awesome. And Marty.
Oh, and I'm on Orchard on the Greyhawk channel on Mondays. It's a really good pro restarter. I think he's a really good DM. And all the players are awesome. It's a really good show. And that's at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
On the Greyhawk channel?
On Monday, you said?
Yeah, Greyhawk channel. Yeah, Mondays.
Awesome. And Marty.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's me, Marty. Yeah, Timothy stole my plug. I was going to plug this channel.
Damn it.
Now I'm not going to.
Oh.
Good job.
Huh.
Yep.
Turn it off, Andrew.
I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter. Join me next week at this time to see how New Party Bravo deals with that embassy that exploded. Father Imdar said this was too easy. He was right. Have a good night, everybody. Everyone keep waving.